Hello gang, and welcome to episode 4 of Ctrl Alt, dammit. Today is Monday, April 29th, and I'll be bringing you the most interesting gaming related stories from the past few days. Today we have news about Fallout 4, Elden Ring, Silent Hill 2, Hades 2, Alien Rogue Incursion, and some rumors about Resident Evil 9. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video, and be sure to stay until the end so you don't miss anything. Let's get into it. The Fallout 4 Next Gen patch launched just a few days ago, and so far, reception has been lackluster to say the least. For the most part, console players got the better end of the update deal, while PC players, myself included, have been struggling to play the game without constant crashes. The biggest issue, as suspected, is that most of the mods people were using have been broken due to the changes in the Fallout 4 script extender. I haven't checked in to see, but I'm feeling pretty sure that this is going to set the highly anticipated Fallout London mod a good ways back from release. Coming in at just over 14 gigabytes on PC, the update seems to have done little for the game's visuals or performance aside from making it unstable as all get out. Visually, there's little to no difference, and even on console the visuals only look just a bit sharper. There's really not a ton of difference in my opinion. Sadly though, there's still no FOV or FPS slider, or now other common settings that for some reason I guess we expected Bethesda to add. If you want to tweak any of these settings yourself, they still have to be done via the INI file. From my experience, after the patch, I loaded into a save file, shot an enemy, and my game crashed. Loaded back in, shot an enemy, crashed. I closed the game, verified my files, and started a new save. My game crashed 5 times before even being able to leave the house, and at that point, I just gave up. If you've been able to play the update, how's it performing for you? Blizzard has announced that Blizzcon 2024 has been cancelled. So far, there's been no solid reason given for the cancellation, but on its website, Blizzard wrote, "After careful consideration over the last year, we at Blizzard have made the decision to not hold BlizzCon in 2024. They went on to say that they would be holding other smaller events throughout the year, and mentioned other shows such as Gamescom. Blizzard says the event will return in the future, continuing to write, "While we're approaching this year differently, and as we have explored different event formats in the past, rest assured that we are just as excited as ever to bring BlizzCon back in future years." This is not the first time BlizzCon has been cancelled since its inception back in 2005. Notably, due to the pandemic, it was cancelled in 2020 and became an online event. In 2022, it was cancelled again, and now again this year. I'm unsure if there's any connection to this year's cancellation, but earlier this year, Microsoft laid off 1,900 employees across Xbox, Activision, and Blizzard. In the rumor mill, Resident Evil 9, which has not actually received an official announcement yet, may have been internally delayed. Dusk Golem, known for their knowledge of games being developed at Capcom, has stated that they have no time frame or reference for when Resident Evil 9 will be announced. According to them, the goal was to reveal the game this year and release it sometime in 2025. They go on to say that they've been hearing for the last few months that the game may have been internally delayed, and then go on to say that more often than not, Resident Evil games hit a rocky point and get delayed a bit. Resident Evil 9 is expected to be the third and final game in Ethan Winter's story arc, and I'm really excited to get some solid information about it soon. According to Bloober Team CEO Piotr Babieno, the Silent Hill 2 remake being developed for PC and PS5 will have a release date announced soon. The collaboration with Konami on the remake of the classic horror game is supposed to be in the final stages of development, and rumors suggest that there could potentially be a release this year. As far as I know, the last news we got came from Konami producer Motoi Okamoto that said back in February that the game was in the final stages of development. Earlier in April, industry insider Jeff Grubb claimed that there would be a PlayStation showcase in May that would feature Silent Hill 2. He also suggested that the title was on track for an end-of-the-year release. Take all of this as you will, since none of this is confirmed as of yet, but here's to hoping fans of the horror games will rejoice soon. The next Alien game, Rogue Incursion, has been announced and will be launching later this year. We talked about the sale on Alien Isolation in the last video and how it's often referred to as one of the best horror games of all time. I really hope this new title can continue the feeling that that game gave you. Rogue Incursion will be a virtual reality title similar to Alien, Covenant, and Utero. The game plans to launch on PlayStation VR 2, MetaQuest 3, and PC VR via Steam sometime holiday 2024. Developer Supergiant Games has hinted on their Twitter that Hades 2 might be releasing into early access soon. Hades took the roguelike world by storm back in 2020 with their narrative-driven game and has been met with overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam. The technical test players have been taking part in will be winding down today, April 29th. They thanked the players for helping find and address issues that weren't found before and stated that the game would release into early access relatively soon. Now, relatively soon could be anywhere from tomorrow to the end of the year depending on your perspective, but let's hope it's sooner than later. So far, Hades 2 is looking like it will be every bit as good as the original. If you haven't played it, you can grab it for $25 on Steam. Elden Ring by From Software is an open-world, Soulsborne action RPG that a lot of people, even those that are not fans of the genre, have fallen in love with. If you're a console player and you've been wanting to play Elden Ring but didn't want to pay full price, I have good news. Physical copies of the game are just $40 leading up to the release of the Shadow of Erdtree expansion. Now's a perfect time to jump into the game, and get ready for the DLC on June 21st. You can take advantage of this sale on Amazon or Best Buy. And that does it for this episode of Ctrl Alt Dammit. I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you're new here, I do gaming news videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I also stream daily on Twitch at 3 p.m. Eastern. I play a lot of different games, engage with my community as much as possible, and just try to have a good time for a little while because it's scary outside. Stop by twitch.tv/dammittotehell and hang out with us for a while. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and until we meet again on Wednesday, be safe, be sexy, touch a butt.